Good morning, y'all. As I was in my word this morning, God had gave me a revelation. He gave me like a realization, really, with who I am today. 7 months on my walk, I recognized that the difference between who I am now and who I was before, like one of the differences, is as a man of God walking on my walk and becoming who God is creating me to be, or who He's created me to be. I know for a fact that I did not give any woman the security to be submissive, because when you're a worldly man, you're not focused on the things of God. You're not treating any woman the way Christ calls us to love and care and to forgive and forget, to like nurture, and to be that actual leader. We're in the world, we're thinking of it from a worldly level of masculinity, the worldly ways of loving, like 5 love languages and all that stuff. Like, we're viewing it all from a worldly perspective that's not of God. And realistically speaking, it doesn't give a woman the opportunity to truly submit, to truly step into her femininity, to truly bask in like who God has actually created her to be. There's worldly submission, and then there's that godly submission. Like there's that submission that you would give if you're of the world, where it's like circumstantial. Or I'll submit is as long as you're like you're loving all over me, as long as you're showing me affection, as long as you're buying me gifts, as long as you're touching me, as long as you're correct. Like, that's the worldly way to get someone to submit and be submissive. It could be for men and women, but then there's that godly way of submitting, where like you are the spiritual lead. You're taking care of that man or that woman when it comes to their spiritual needs. You're treating them the way Christ is calling you to treat them. You're loving them unconditionally. You're not drowning them in like worldly like things that you're entertaining. You're not indulging in addictions, and then you got them over here wondering whether you're out here talking to the next person, sleeping with the next person, blowing money on this, blowing money on that, doing things that ain't of God. Now you got them stressed out, worried. It was a whole lot that he was like dumping on me, and I sat here and I came outside from it, and I'm talking to him, I'm like, God, it took me 34 years to realize that. That's a long time. Yeah, men, I hope y'all watching this. Get in that word, pick up your Bible, submit yourself to God, surrender to God, because you'll never know how to truly lead your woman of God, or truly lead a woman specifically, which would be a woman of God, the correct way. And ladies, get in that word, pick up that Bible, submit to God, because you will never realize or understand what it truly means to submit. Because if you can't submit to God first, so this is for men and women, if you cannot submit to God first, you'll never be able to submit to one another. If you do not know how to submit to God first and the will of God that's on your life, and be obedient and learn the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, and not these worldly ways of loving, the physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts, and all that stuff, like, and bring like real love, real genuine godly love, and submission, and just that maturity that comes on this walk. You'll never know how to do it, and you'll never know what you're missing out on. So I hope that this helped. It's been a minute since I posted any video, so just bear with me. I will definitely be picking back up. But God bless you guys. I love you all. And until my live, or until I post another one.